Governor Hochul saying the federal government is putting the safety of New Yorkers at risk as it withholds hundreds of millions of dollars for emergency management and counterterrorism efforts. Bauman reports on what that means for vulnerable communities.
My job is to focus on public safety.
Governor Kathy Hochul says New York is missing hundreds of millions of dollars in federal grants for public safety, ringing the alarm in a letter to Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem this week that DHS has yet to make funding available to states and local governments through FEMA's Homeland Security Grant Program, as it has every year since 2002.
We rely on the federal government for information, for intelligence, and for resources to prepare for events and to then help communities recover from events.
The grant funding goes toward New York's security efforts, which include deploying the National Guard in the subway system and to counter terrorism. Hochul notes as New York is home to the largest Jewish community outside of Israel, the lack of funding puts New York communities at a greater risk than perhaps anywhere else in the nation.
Is this jeopardizing the safety of Jewish New Yorkers?
If it continues and doesn't get resolved soon, it will contribute to less security for Jewish New Yorkers.
Mitch Silber is executive director of Community Security Initiative, which safeguards the UJA Federation of New York.
It's about the highest threat level I've seen since 9/11 in the United States, in New York in particular. So this is causing a lot of heartache and stress, given the heightened security situation.
The governor notes last year, New York received nearly $220 million in this federal program funding.
The administration has said and told CBS News specifically that if somebody thinks money was cut off inappropriately, they will review it. They'll get that money going again. But just that interruption can cause trouble.
We asked DHS when the grant money will be made available, but a department spokesperson sidestepped that, saying in part, Secretary Noem has directed DHS to implement additional controls to ensure that all grant money going out is consistent with law and does not go to fraud, waste, or abuse. Bauman, CBS News, New York.